All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3. We are on turn 35 and have just completed our very first WA with Grimgore. As such, he has been awarded with the Big Fatties Trophy. Income from raiding increased by 10% across all of our armies, and unit mass increased by 10%. I believe that means I have more units more individual orcs per unit. So like these orc boys will have just more orcs running around in them. I think that's what that means. We have been desperately trying to fend off the vampires that were currently holed up to the west. With the last bit of our WA, we were taking territory away from them, but as you can see, they're still around here and there. If they are thinking about taking Silver Pinnacle, I don't think they quite have it in them. We have also been attacked by these savage orcs that cropped up in a rebellion. Not one of mine, one of someone else's. And unfortunately, they have been kind of denting up the goods as they push through these mountains. To deal with that, we have had Ardafulatif. He was our northern defender. He's currently making his way down to deal with that. We had Argor, who retreated from the vampires and took solace inside of the gates of Zar. And with the help of Dusty, Argor has spotted the leader of the, I don't remember these orcs, the Darkland orcs. They don't have very many settlements left. They're 58 strength. So they're not exactly pushovers. But if we kill their leader, we take their land. If they don't have an orc to follow, they will follow us. So that's currently actually probably my #1 priority. So Argor is going to start heading directly for that. Grimgore is going to start to head towards Howling Rock as well. He will be able to attack this next turn. With any luck, we will see the end of this vampire faction very, very soon. But as you can see, they are kind of around causing trouble. In fact, it may have been better for me to march towards that. However, if we take their territory away, if they have no other settlements, they'll start to take rapid attrition damage, so they'll just kind of bleed out. Ardafulatif is on the right trajectory. Let's keep him marching. Maybe we can see about underwaying next turn. But things are mostly under control for the moment. I'm kind of worried about the future. As you guys know, I said I want to take Carrick 8 Peaks, which is like right around here-ish. If we go towards that mountain range, we're going to have to deal with a lot of dwarves. We're going to have to deal with, honestly, probably a lot of Skaven, some ogres tucked away in here. I'm considering the idea of starting on the North Mountain Range here and just pushing through. Just like a cheese grater. Just getting rid of everything that's there in the name of the orcs. But that, of course, leaves my eastern side very exposed. Let me tell you why that's important. The Glade usually confederates into 1 or 2 armies that rule over this entire eastern territory here. We are starting to see a rise of power in the Glade with this dude. This is Zhao Ming, the Iron Dragon, and he doesn't necessarily like us that much. He's been fighting ogres back for quite a while, but if we take a look at all of the provinces or all of the settlements inside of the Glade, you can see he has 8, followed by 7 in second place. Second place doesn't care for us.
I stand apart.
But they should. Oh, they probably don't like us because, yeah, we've given gifts to our neighbor above us quite a lot. Okay, so I am assuming these guys do have a trade deal. So I'm going to send payments to this guy. It's 3,000 gold. That's a lot. I just want this moving in the right direction again. I don't want to be at war in the east when I'm pushing west. That doesn't make any sense for us at all. Well, pretty easy turn back into the game. I believe we have a non-aggression pact with these Skaven that have taken up roost north of us. And these guys still aren't attacking. This is totally fine. Still improving. Still good in the north. You know, I think if there's one skill I'm actually good at, it's like intro sentences. Intros to videos might be where I excel. like little recaps of what went on before.
You dare approach me?
Hello?
If I don't,
No, don't tell me we're at war.
we'll be eating your guts tonight.
Slayer King! What are you doing, Ungrim? Just because you're at war with these other greenskins. Oh. These are the Skull Takers, still just ravaging our borders to the southeast. They're not taking territory, which worries me more than if they were. I'm afraid they're just building for a WA. It looks like they have gotten their leader back, even though I killed him in an earlier battle as well, which is kind of unfortunate to be. This guy was trying to set up an ambush for Grimgore as he was moving through. Luckily for us, he did not pick the right path. I am moving into Howling Rock. That looks like the easiest auto-resolve I have ever seen. And we have taken all of the territory away from the vampires as we occupy this settlement. Now you can see immediately these guys start taking attrition damage. That will continue until they find a new place to call home or they are completely eradicated. Now, my next worry is that I should probably kill off this army with Grimgore and head back northwest. As you can see, I'm being raided right now, but it looks like Ungrim is out for blood, and this place doesn't have walls, which sucks, actually. Grizguts is held up in this city. He is trying to defend. He does have a lot of catapults.
Plague priest.
But we don't care. War has been declared on our neighbor. Argor is marching his army forward and encircling the Sentinels. It says a valiant defeat. So let's encircle and see if we can change that around for us. Let's make sure that with that encircle... Oh, I can't recruit siege because it is... it doesn't have walls. Okay. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. They got a lot of goblins. They do have some catapults. I'm hoping that if I continue to encircle, their garrison defenses will just run out to meet me. And that'll make that much easier. I'll get Dusty in range. Oh, hold on. This is a good plan. Get Dusty in range. So if they do attack, we're chilling. And then we'll do some global recruitment on him. Never mind, I'm broke. All right, never mind. Dusty will just be there. Dusty's there for them if they need it. Meanwhile, Arnafulatif is going to march into Titan's Notch. It looks like these guys are starting to veer south. Basically, he's just going to chase them down and get them out of this territory. With us encircling that area, we could potentially lose Argor's army, which would suck. We would be in a very bad spot without that army. I'm curious to see what happens in between turns, though. Let us find out. Ungrim is not sieging our territory or attacking the vampires. He literally just declared war and then walked away. This says Pyrrhic victory. How Pyrrhic are we talking? Woo! You know, I am looking at this guy's army now. And it is kind of scary. It is kind of scary. That's a lot of good orcs dead, though, if I take the Pyrrhic victory. And again, all we have to do is assassinate their leader. The two black orc squads next to him is what really scares me. Okay, let's try. Hopefully it goes okay. Hopefully. Well, Argor and his orc army are taking up a very similar formation to what we've seen before. The big difference is we have orc biggins holding the flanks. These guys are our melee damage dealers, and once our shields clash on the front line, the idea is they will wrap around and deal big damage. Of course, in the middle, we have archers and catapults being protected by this wall that hopefully holds. Now, the enemy does have a ton of reinforcements that are going to be coming in here, and we're already outnumbered. Let's keep that in mind. Our only goal, it's very important that you hear this. Our only goal is to kill the enemy leadership here. If we assassinate the leader, that is a victory because we will take their army. We are going to move up slightly to be in the middle of the map here. Never mind, it looks like they are already moving. So we're going to cancel that move command and just get our catapults literally pointed at the general. That's the play. No reason to overcomplicate this. I will move these lines in a little bit closer just to make sure we don't have any gaps. Catapults are flying. There they go. I'm actually not going to select the general with these. I'm going to hit just large groups in the middle. I'm also going to get our boar guy kind of off to the side. He trades favorably into everything, so we want him just taking anything he can on the flanks, basically. Here they come. They're closing in. Catapults doing a great job of thinning the herd already. Let's not forget they're going to have a WA of their own as well. Black Orcs on the side. That's terrifying. Archers! Take aim! Shoot at the only thing here that matters! As our flame spell goes through. Hopefully. Without incident. Okay, we're increasing the damage of our front line. I am going to send in our boar guy on this. Our front line is actually getting hit pretty hard already. I'm going to move some of this off of the sides and onto the enemy general. Holy shit, this is actually so scary. He's punched through the front line already. Let's start to reorganize our army here a little bit. What is his health looking like? 4,500 damage. Holy fucking shit! He's killed my wizard! Oh, God! Oh, it's really bad! God, it happened so fast! I wasn't ready! Kill him! Kill him quick! Oh, shit! I need you to peel this guy off. Peel, peel, peel. I need my boar. I need my boar. I do have reinforcing leadership. I'm going to get this up to the front line as fast. Oh, my God. We're fucked. We're losing so bad. Everyone, focus. Focus him. Focus him. Not you, catapults. You leave.
Let's go.
Get in there. Get in there. Anyone who can attack this guy, I want you attacking.
You saw?
The WA is almost ready. Oh, this went so bad. Okay, he is taking a lot of damage now, though. Send in the WA. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, he's retreating. This is good. This is good. Unfortunately, pretty much everyone in my army is doing the same thing. What's his health at? It's really low, 224. He's permanently broken and never coming back. I still kind of want the kill. Can we get the kill? 224 HP. I'm staying in. I'm staying in until my army breaks, which is right now. Okay, it's said defeat. It's said defeat. But did we accomplish what we set out to do? I don't know. Wow, they ripped me apart. I wasn't ready for that. We fell so fast. Maybe I just don't have enough scrap upgrades on my front line. Okay. Says defeat. But if we killed their leadership, that's literally all that matters. It doesn't... Maybe we'll see that on our turn when that comes back. We will improve the omens and make our leadership better. We have WAs failing and succeeding from other green skin around the map. Crap. It looks like I was not able to convince them to join me because he's not dead, boys. We are going to encampment stance and just start backing up kind of towards our city. It doesn't have to be super strict. It would be nice to get Dusty a little bit of an army here as well. Dusty's not currently raiding. So Dusty could recruit if we had some money to actually do that. He can at least get a wall or something to reinforce. I don't think the enemy leader is going to chase me down. If he does, that's actually probably favorable for me. We were so close to that assassination. Maybe I got a little too greedy with that one. Maybe that's on me. Where is our guy? Here he is, full of teeth. Please head south. These guys have been causing way too much destruction of our territory. We seriously need them killed. I'm also going to look through Argor and just get scrap upgrades for literally everyone. Bigger weapons for our DPS, more armor for our shields. I can do this. There we go. And just get these guys scrapped up as best we can. That used all of our scrap reserves, so all of that is tied up in Argor's army at the moment. Hopefully they heal up pretty quickly. It's actually looking like they are, and maybe we can get another attack going here pretty soon. I don't want to be raided by this vampire any longer, so we're going to march Grimgore towards this. He might run away. If he doesn't, I'll try to kill him here. Perfect. You know my policy. I don't fight vampires. I kill vampires. We're going to get some treasury from him as well. Help out our bank account a little bit. As much as we can, anyway. This is for Scram. Let's make him tankier. Oh, we're encircled. Does encircling me stop his decay? Because if not, he's dead in 2 turns. If I wanted to march out to fight that, is this how I would do it? Oh yeah, that's kind of cool. Is he attacking? Dusty, get out of there, bro. Dusty, get out of there, man. Get out of there, Dusty. What a mother trucker. Uh-oh. 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 We're not in range. We're not in range. He has to march towards us. He cannot attack this turn. He can, though. Oh! That's the same army. Retreat. He can't move anymore. The leader is in march stance. Okay, we're still losing buildings down. Ah, I didn't mean to fight it. Damn it. This was the nomadic raiding orcs. Those mother truckers. They're gonna win. Okay, we have an army coming down to deal with this. Okay, Argor is going to desperately try to get back to the gates of Zar. He doesn't have to march for that. That should be fine.
Now.
Dusty is going to march stance as far away as he can get because, of course, he's by himself. I don't want him to die. And Grimgore. These guys will die, right? Let me check on the attrition of this dude. It's getting lower. So he's encircling my settlement just to bleed out next turn, which means this guy's also going to bleed out soon. So I'm going to ignore him and march stance within. No, I'm not going to march stance. I'm going to walk. No, I have to march. Could I underway? Underway shorter. Okay, I'm going to march stance to... I'm going to walk. If Argor gets attacked, he gets attacked. Fuck it. Vampire's dead. I made a quick decision. Okay, Argor is going to be pushed in by these guys. Everybody sees that coming. It's going to be pretty scary. This place isn't upgraded either. We have really nothing to be super helpful with. Potentially, I could have recruited some renown units with Dusty. This is actually turning into a very tense situation with those orcs that I didn't anticipate at all. However, our definitive is looking great, and we have the enemy encampment finally in range. Never mind, I guess we'll deal with them next turn. There is another section of this Orc army that is trying to recruit and continue this raiding rampage, but it looks like for now, I cannot stop it. Ooh, back at home, we can upgrade to a greenskin fort in Saber Mountains. That's a huge upgrade for us. Looks like I've been sitting on enough money to do that for maybe only this turn. Sick. Well, just invested a lot into our homeland. Hopefully we don't need that money for recruiting anytime soon. We also can get leads, which is going to make it so when we recruit a unit, they're going to be better than a baseline unit in the past. We are broke. Everything's being fixed. Very tense situation as we roll over to turn 39. Surely they're not declaring war. Okay. I still don't want a non-aggression pact, though. I'm going to kill that guy. I haven't paid off our friends for a while. Why are they both marching? If I get attacked, I am so screwed. We don't even have a peace agreement. We just have a money agreement. And like a friendship level, which I think we've been maintaining. Shit. All right, I'm going to give it to you straight. I went into the last battle extremely confident that we were going to be able to roll over them, and then that changed very, very quickly. We are set up to kind of watch over this pass, assuming they want to push in again. Our main strategy is going to be waiting for the garrison reinforcements to move in and kind of fill in our line a little bit more. I don't think I'm going to have everyone just focus the enemy general down. I don't think that's going to be the play. They're already advancing. That's good news. Our garrison is here already. Let me show you what I'm going to do with these bad boys. As they get here, this is about all of them. Archers are going to fall in line in the back. These guys can move off to the side. And then everyone else is going to move right here. More or less. Maybe in front. Just to reinforce our front line even more. The enemies are approaching, though. That means it's time to get our hands dirty. We have some archers a little too far forward. Let's start to send them back. Catapults are taking targets. Let's aim for these black orcs on the left side. If we can kill the enemy leadership, that will be best, but I'm not going to try to force it. We're also keeping my guy back here safe and sound. I'm going to speed this up a little bit, see if our line is actually going to be able to make it to the front in time. It doesn't look like it. So instead, we're just going to have these guys reinforce here behind this line as best they can. And we might have to cycle some of our archers back or something just to make that work. Okay, we are about to clash. Things are getting underway. I'm going to send some of my damage dealers into the trees already, although that's not a favorable trade, is it?
Here we go.
Get archers on this. Clean this up. Force those orcs out of the trees. Here we go. The front line is clashing. I'm going to take anyone in melee range to hit this guy as fast as we can. Spears on him. Archers on him. I'm going to send in our second of command to rough him up as well. And just stick my head out with our leader just long enough to cast sneaky stabbing on our second in command. With that, he should get his damage increased quite a lot and hopefully push through this no problem. And then I'm going to hide again back on the side. Our archers are a little too overlapped. We are going to have to fix that, but damage on the sides is looking manageable for the time being. Catapults are too far forward. I'm going to send those back. Damage into the enemy general is looking great as he only has 1,000 HP left, and this line is holding much better this time. Let's make sure we get our damage dealers in here. They can group up. That's okay. And these orc boys can flank around and potentially hit some of these archers in the back. Enemy leadership is dead. Ours is still standing for the time being. Let's try to keep it that way, trying to get our boar out of there as fast as possible. It does look like there is a lot going on here on the left side. We're going to let our archers sink in on this and deal as much damage as possible. We have some black orcs moving in for our front line here. I'm going to try to flank with some goblin spearmen and just hit these guys in the back as best I can. How's this flank looking? We need to get on these archers quick if we want to survive this battle, but it looks like most of the melee units are mostly contained for the time being. Now, our leadership might start to waver here pretty soon, but the WA is ready. Remember, this makes our melee attacks significantly better. And with that, we're already pushing back some of this army. Now, we need to finish off the rest of their front line and then basically start moving on to these archers as quick as we can. The faster we close the gap on them, the easier time we are going to have. There are still some chariots moving around on the left side that we just took care of, and some of our units are starting to rally back in, which is excellent, excellent news. Let's make sure everyone is moving in towards a target right now. This fight wasn't looking too good for the home team, but slowly but surely, we're starting to move it back into our favor. Our damage dealers are colliding with the Black Orc units of the enemy. Remember, those are some of their hardest hitting units. Those are terrifying. If we can kill those with archers, that's going to be the play. We are starting to see leadership deteriorating across the enemy team's faction, starting to run off in nearly every direction right now. Our backline was actually fairly well protected here. We're going to keep the catapults moving in, bring our melee back up to the front, and they are trying to retreat, it looks like, anywhere they can. So far, not looking too good. We just broke these trolls right as Zoc was getting low on HP, but now our archers are free to fire in onto those black orcs, and you could see how much I'm dedicating to making sure these guys get taken down. That's an important unit to kill. As our front line continues to rally, we're just going to continue to corral them up to the front. Our garrison spear reinforcements are currently our front line, and they're doing a great job as more and more of the enemy faction is continuing to break. It looks like just about the only leadership these guys have left are these black orcs that we're getting in formation to take down right now, and a few trolls in the middle of the map, which we're going to send our boys in on right now as well. If I can kill these guys fast, hopefully leadership won't have time to regroup. Oh, they're breaking. They're breaking. We do have some archers on the way back in now. Let's start aiming for them. The Black Orcs are suffering, but still holding for now. Those are some terrifying units. We do have a little more front line. We could head in there. Our boars are broken, unfortunately. Our second in command can do pretty good damage to archers. Let's start sending them in. They're very low on HP, and if we... You know what? That's not worth it. I just talked myself out of it. They're very low on HP, and if we lose them here, they're not level 20 yet. They're not immortal, so recruiting them again isn't going to be easy. Looks like some of the leadership is starting to form again on the left. They're beginning to rally. They're starting to believe. So let's squash that belief out as fast as we can. We do have a line kind of forming here. Let's march it forward. Focus the archers in the back left corner as well as we progress. They are starting to break again, and this time some of them are permanently broken as they are about to start running for the hills. I'm going to target those spearmen onto better units. The right side, meanwhile, is fully under control, and it looks like that is going to be a victory for the home team. I was so worried with the way the last battle went. I don't know, bro. I don't know. This one was kind of a toss-up. Not bad. And with that, we have a Pyrrhic victory, significantly better than how they thought that was going to play out. And of course, let's not forget, I'm going to take the replenishment here, I think. Yeah. Let's not forget the leader of this orc faction just died, right? I hope.
You dare approach me?
No. We're not going to have a peace treaty.
What you say? More
No.
will be eating your guts tonight.
We're not going to have a peace. You fucked up. I want that money, but I'll just take it from you. There it is! Grease Guts, leader of the Darkland Orcs tribe, has been defeated. So we will confederate, absorb all of their land, absorb all of their problems. Did I click the... There it is. The map didn't update. That scared me so bad, actually. That scared me so bad. We should probably see who this Skaven faction is to our left. I'm already at war with the Slayer King, and it's getting worse here. Grimgore is in the south as well. Potentially, we could see a push north up the mountains just to clear out these dwarves. And kind of... Oh, no!
My rage is eternal. There is nothing I want but your...
Oh.
Bring ruin.
Oh. Oh. Oh, I thought that was the Ever-Chosen. Oh. I thought that was the... Oh, I thought our good times were over. Holy crap, that scared me. All right. We might need to start getting a contingency plan for that. That would have ended our campaign right there. Artifullatif marches west to take down the remainder of these nomadic orc. Super easy win there. We're going to take extra money for that. We are currently bleeding quite a lot of gold at the moment because we just confederated this army. So I'd like to take a look at what we have right now. Dusty's kind of been our scout. Yes, I know he's an expensive scout, but I like him. We took his army from him, so we can at least let him roam around the world. I feel like that's a good runner-up price. This is new. This is Warg. He has a couple trolls. Are we at... What's the current situation with these guys? This ogre faction holds one territory. I have a feeling soon it will be my territory. But no reason to attack that guy right now. For some reason, he's taking attrition damage. We have another Skaven guy kind of hanging out, and we're actually losing rep with him every moment. He has an aversion to me. We're a strategic threat. We're doing a lot of things he doesn't like. So, want to be friends? I like Skaven.
Now, yes.
I noticed your tail was really big. So that means we are friends with the Skaven southwest of us and the Skaven north of us as well. Who's this guy? Who the heck are you? That Nomad? Why did that happen? He's raiding me. It's a Beastman tribe. Well, Grimgore can start heading that way to deal with that. He's going to gobble up the one remaining vampire on his path. Our wall is already building super nicely as well. I don't know if you've noticed that. We're almost up to another one already, which is fantastic news. So Argor is looking pretty healthy after that last battle. These guys aren't looking as healthy. Are there any units in here I want to just take over? The answer is yes. We're going to take out some of our shields. Move over a few of these black orcs into our party. Yeah, I guess I didn't have to delete anything. I just could have traded them around a little bit. I feel like I wouldn't mind getting some trolls as well, just for some flanking opportunities. So let's give up a couple orc archers and grab a few trolls. Hopefully I don't hate that plan. But that seems like a good trade. All of a sudden, Argar's army is looking really, really good. I'm a big fan of that. We can also pick up the swamp things. It's river trolls. That's a tier 3 unit. We could add that to the army as well. That's one of our renowned units. We can't recruit those guys all the time.
Fine.
But Argor's army is looking super strong. And we're going to march him towards this ogre just to eliminate that faction here pretty soon, I think. This is Grimgore, so these points really matter. We don't have any calves, so hard as nails isn't going to do anything for us. We don't have any trolls or giants or rogue stuff, so that's not going to do anything for us. We don't have any rock lobbers at the moment either. We will be getting those things in the future, though. And we do have a Doom Diver catapult, actually, so I'm going to go ahead and get that upgrade as well. At least in Grimgore's army, that's true. The vampire did try to move. We are going to chase and finish off the one remaining skeleton. Or I guess it was zombie residing there. I got 10 extra gold for it, too. This means Grimgore will be able to travel north and take out this Beastman tribe before it becomes too much of a threat. How's Fullatif doing chasing down these guys? Well, it actually looks like this nomadic tribe is heading into the glade. So if they're leaving me alone, we'll let them go that way. That's fine with me. No skin off my back at all. This guy can... Arda Fullatif can get a wyvern. We gotta level him up. Wow. These Goldtooth Ogres were one of the strongest factions in the game, I believe, at the beginning of our recording session. And over the last 12 or so turns, we've seen them get completely rolled out of the glade. I'm going to send this guy some more money. 3,000 is a lot. But I don't want that war. That is not a war I want. I don't need this one. We're going to get rid of this one. That just fixed our money problem instantly. I think I'm going to keep Throat Cruncher. And just fill out his army with some better units, I think. In fact, let's get rid of the ones we're not planning on keeping right now. Are these nasty skulkers any good? I don't think I've ever used one. They can Vanguard deploy, so I suppose there might be some use for that.
I'm well nasty.
And I don't want these chariots. I might be able to use the chariots, actually. Chariots don't replace our catapults, though, so we're going to have to recruit some. But we're money positive again after confederating, which is always like the first step. There's always a lot of weird stuff going on when you confederate. I should probably take a look at these buildings at some point, too, although this is looking fine so far. Let's roll it over to next turn. We might be bringing the fight to ogres here pretty soon. Sly Scracktooth gets a giant spider. Who's that? He's in Fullatif's army. We'll make him better at fighting. Well, something to consider is that I can now see the war host of the apocalypse. He is 15 strength. He's not at war with me yet, but because we're so strong, eventually this guy will try to attack me. Is there a world I could pay this guy off in and not do that?
Dare come before me, the Lord of the End Times?
We just encountered each other, I imagine. Otherwise, we would have more relations moving around, I feel like. You know, more diplomatic history.
Ready.
So there's an early gift. Let's see if it buys me any time. We might be approaching the point where we need to kill Kolek. I'm not sure. I don't want to do that. I'd much rather be friends with these guys. I didn't realize, like... Okay, maybe I did a little bit. I thought sending them money every turn would get me a little further with them, though. You know what I mean? Like, we're still just barely breaking even here. And how many thousands of gold have I given this guy? We do have problems to the west. We have some problems to the east as well. Maybe if I just clean out the wastes, we could gift it to this guy. Why do I have a quest here? Oh, the Bone Rattlers want me to fight something. The Bone Rattlers want me to fight Clan Ferric? No, they're my only friends. We're gonna fight them. I feel like we have a dam and it's holding the water back, but we know that the water levels are rising and it won't hold forever. You know what I mean? All right, as the next turn begins, we are gonna take Argor and his army in march stance and move towards the south. I'd really like to eliminate these ogres if I can. Meanwhile, there is another set of ogres here. These are the Golden Tooth. That Fullatif is parked right outside, ready to attack. However, I'm going to get an encamp stance, which is also going to raid some money away from them and just allow that group to kind of rally up a bit more. That is most definitely going to ruin any relationships we could have hoped to have with these guys. But that's okay. They're down to just a couple settlements. They'll be dead in no time. Speaking of being dead, I don't like these beastmen here even a little bit. So we're going to declare war on that and march Grimgore towards this target right now. Now, we potentially could send Grimgore up to the north to help us to defend from the Chaos Waste if we think things are going in that direction. I'm not going to be able to chase these guys too much further, but next turn we will close in the gap on them. We have some big battles looming ahead of us, and hopefully nothing too crazy happens in the interim. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. We're going to cut things off here nice and tidy. If you did, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button. We'll be back again on Friday with another episode. Take care. See you guys again soon.